Like, you excited? I said, yeah. But I am, that's just how I am. I'm built, I'm not very excitable about things like awards, but when you get something like this, you gotta take everything in perspective and think about the journey you've been on. So with that, I want to give a big super shout out to me, like Steve Dawson, to me. That's it. I did this. Yeah. But then after me, I'm gonna shout out my mom because she let me bang on all of her appliances in the house, okay? Non-stop. She told me to go to school and be an accountant. I did that and failed miserably, so then I had to go and rap. But I do want to shout out, my first producer, Sam Jacobs Jr., all right? He produced Nightmares. He was really a catalyst, other than Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, for me making a record. When Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick came out with Lottie Dottie, he would call me and say, yo, Dane, you just as good as Rick, man. Make a song. I think, no, I'm not doing that. My mom told me to be an accountant. I'm in school. I'm not doing that. So, but then Rick brought Dougie down to the projects, Fort Wayne projects, in a limousine. First time a limousine pulls up in the projects, right? So he gets out and we go to the store. We get some 40 ounces of Old English and Guinness Stout, right? So we drink about 12 ounces of the 40 ounces of Old English, and then we pour the Guinness Stout in it. That's called a Black Dungeon, just in case y'all don't know, all right? And we got drunk, and then, Rick had told Dougie that I rap, and Doug's like, spit a rhyme. So I spit Nightmares, the first verse of Nightmares. And he said, you should make a record. And from there, and that was 1985, the show had just dropped. And he said, you should make a record. And I said, okay, bet. So I called Sam Jacobs up, and I said, I got an idea, It goes a little something like this. No, it midnight. But, he produced the song, and then the rest is history. Later that year, 1985, I signed my deal. September 20th, 1985, I signed the deal. The song came out October 12th on the radio. Mr. Magic played the joint on the world premiere, and you know how big that is. It's back in the day. When you hear Mr. Magic go, world premiere, world premiere, and then the song played after that, my heart dropped, my life changed, and I've never been the same since. You know what I mean? And this guy, I gotta give him some love, because after Sam Jacobs Jr., he actually rescued me at Apollo Theater. And I was doing a show, me and Clark Kent wasn't even actually my DJ at the time. I had a DJ named J Rock, and somehow the turntables that we had messed up. That's probably why I got really written on stuff. Somehow with the turntables. And then Herbie Lovebug came with some drum machine and turntable because Salt-N-Pepa was on the same show at the Apollo. And I started talking to him about the music business, and the next thing you know, I was at that attic that everybody's been talking about, making music. And the first song that we made was Delancey Street. And from there, our chemistry just built. So, Herbie Lovebug, man, thank you. Thank you for being a hero. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a brother. Thank you for being the super producer, Herbie Lovebug, all right? And last but not least, I want to thank the most important person, other than God, and let me start with God, because my holy trinity of life is God, my mother, and hip-hop. That's my holy trinity of life, all right? So, but with that, I want to thank the most important person or persons that have contributed to my career, to where I'm at right now, to what I'm doing, what I will be, and what I have become, and that's to all of y'all, okay? All of y'all who played my record, liked my record, gave me any love, said, keep doing what you're doing. Y'all made it worth it for me. Hip-hop, y'all made it worth it for me. So thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much.
Is Mike G up with us now?